here I am. He saved Lil Wayne as he lay dying in pain. Yes, the rapper who made it to the top pays tribute to a life-saving cop. Rapper Lil Wayne, not to be confused with rapper Lil Greg. Had to get out of it. They aged me out. He posted a tribute to a former cop named Robert Hubler who saved his life when he was a child. Lil Wayne called him Uncle Bob. Hubler died last week, and Lil Wayne honored him on Instagram, writing, "Everything happens for a reason. I was dying when I met you at this very spot. You refused to let me die. Everything that doesn't happen for a reason. That reason being you and faith. R.I.P. Uncle Bob." Now, when he was 12, Wayne had stolen his mother's gun and shot himself after dialing 911. Responding officers reportedly were focused on the gun and drugs, but Hubler, who was off duty at the time, rushed over to keep Lil Wayne alive. And the two stayed in contact ever since, with Lil Wayne offering to help him with whatever he needed and even rapping about him. When protests against cops broke out in 2020, Lil Wayne said on Apple Music, "My life was saved by a white cop. Therefore, you have to understand the way I view police, period." Now, normally when you hear a story about rappers and cops, it's as negative as Chuck Schumer's IQ. But it's stories like this that give me hope. A police officer helped Lil Wayne. In return, Lil Wayne, at risk to his popularity, showed you can't judge people by their ethnicity or career. His story is a reminder that white and black cops save black and white people every day. That's what good cops do, whether you defund them or not. Tyrus, I don't even like doing serious stories or earnest stories, but this would like this. I like this one because it goes counter conventional media narrative. Yeah.
And we need to do more stories like this. And if you listen to, I would challenge anyone should listen to his the entire interview. Lil Wayne talks about it because he also talks about how there was old people around him basically walking over him while he was bleeding out, not doing anything for him. And this white cop came and not only saved him, gave him the will, would not let him quit. So he just didn't apply a tourniquet. He talked with him, he stayed with him, he held his hand, he made him not afraid. And that's what America is about. That's what we're about. We're not a group. We don't belong to one thing. We have great individuals. Doesn't matter what shade they are. A good person's a good person. I don't care if you're purple, orange, yellow, whatever. If you're good to me, you're welcome in my home. And I think we just never hear about it. But and of course, being true, you might lose a couple of the fake fans, but they were never your fans anyways.
Right.
They listen to your music for the wrong reasons. But you will grow more. When I first started doing this, your own people are going to hate you, Tyrus. Black people are going to hate you. No, they're not. And guess what? I've opened my mind and my door to homes that normally, if I would have stayed one-minded, you wouldn't have all these old ladies wearing V-nuts and happy to see me and extra long hugs and stuff. And
it's true. They like to hug you a long time.
So this is as real as it gets. Yeah.
Almost to the point where a hug doesn't really describe it.
No.
Yeah, it's something else is going on.
But it's not about me and all this race mixing. But what it is about, but I'm saying this is a beautiful story and this is as real as it gets, and it's not uncommon.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's the problem.
Every day in America. It's not always, it's everything from giving somebody the shirt off your back, a warm plate of food, advice, a smile. This is what we're really about.
Kat, do you have any heartwarming stories about the police saving your life?
I do, actually. It's not that interesting, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got lost, and I thought I was in trouble. And they were like, "What are you doing in this part of town?" I was like, "I don't know." And then they led me to the highway, and I'm still here.
Ah, see? I think you're the real hero.
I'll take it.
Yes, there you go. What do you think, Dean? This, when you remove that filter of race, this is what happens.
It's a beautiful thing. I love the story so much, Tyrus. You put it very eloquently and on point. I am a police officer. I'm a sworn sheriff's deputy and a reserve police officer. I have been for 6 years now. Because I love our law enforcement men and women, and I know them all personally. I know dozens of people who would do what Uncle Bob did for Lil Wayne, and I think it's great. I think he was really brave to stand up and say the things he did at the risk of his popularity or people turning on him. And I just think I love this story. I'm sorry you don't want to do an earnest story, but I really I love this, and I know that law enforcement men and women love to see it. And they need that support. So I think it's just a great.
That's one story versus the thousands that the media does. That's anti-police and racializes the relationship. You know, Guy, you're an aficionado of rap music. You told me in the green room you were disgusted by this, that you felt that it hurt the brand.
I have done nothing but boo myself hoarse at every Lil Wayne concert I've attended since he made this announcement.
Yes.
It's just outrageous, and I won't stand for it. Also, did you say your rap name is Lil Greg?
Yes, I know. It's
Is
redundant.
the little necessary? Seems superfluous.
Got him. Yes. You know what? Sometimes when I'm about to trust you, then you stab me in the back. No more
Down.
No more Guy Town for you.
He's getting him back for the beard comment. That's
Yes.
what it is.
All right. Up next, cops were in a rush to defuse a device that would make Granny blush.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.